Hi, I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is the Ultimate Love Letter. Thank you for joining the conversation. What do you truly believe in? Because what we truly believe in should be the fruits that we see in our life. Because the truth is, what we truly believe in are the fruits we see in our life. And I want us to ask this question in every area. If we say we believe in love, is our life a living reflection of that love? If we say we believe in ourselves, are we showing up in every moment as our authentic selves? If we are saying we are believing our dreams, are we moving the needle every single day, even in the smallest way, to achieve those dreams? If we say we believe we are worthy of love, are we not settling for anyone who is open to giving us love? If we say that we truly love ourselves, are we moving with grace and regalness and love and compassion and care? Because those are the fruits of someone who truly loves themselves. It's time for us to get real on what we say we believe. If we believe in God, beautiful. Is our life a reflection of God? Does our life point and say that I am a billboard that says God works? Does our life promote God? When I look at your life, do I become inspired where I want some of the sauce, some of the drink that you're drinking from, because I want some of the greatness that you have? And so if you're saying it's because of God, am I inspired to follow God because of what is being grown and produced in your life? We need to ask ourselves right now, what do we truly believe? And then take an inventory of our life and then ask ourselves, is it producing the fruits of that belief? Because what is certain is the fruits that we see have stemmed from our beliefs. I've noticed, just on Facebook, beautiful friends that I've been friends with on the platform for many years, who put out every single post is about love and humanity. Year over year, it's beautiful. Love and humanity, compassion, kindness, giving, being of service, all the beautiful things that I am also deeply aligned with. But I noticed as soon as a deep turn of events happened, the same people that are preaching love and kindness and humanity were unable to extend love, kindness, and humanity to individuals that weren't aligned fully with what they believe. If you are love, then you simply are love, period. If you're saying you live and you stand for humanity, then you give grace to humans. It doesn't mean that we're doting on the ones that we don't agree with. Doesn't mean that we're doting on the individuals that are living out of alignment with our values. It simply means you just give them love by giving them grace. If you feel that they are turning or preaching in a direction that could be harmful to humanity, then that is your cue to go into prayer by giving them grace. God, please soften that individual's heart. And then you keep it pushing. You that says you stand for love, simply extend love and grace, and you keep it moving. with your beautiful love message, with your beautiful life that should be saturated in love because you say you believe in love. Those of us that say we believe in God, those of us with the beautiful scriptures in our bio that say believer John 3:15, and yet you're moving from a deep place of insecurity and fear and judgment, I ask you, what do you truly believe? You say, your bio says you believe in something higher, but you're living for yourself. You're living in a state of fear and comparison, and you're unable to show up as yourself. And that's another thing. For those of us who say we believe in ourselves, but yet we are not showing up as ourself, I say to you, what do you truly believe? The world can recognize those who are showing up in their true expression. We feel it, it penetrates us. There's like a chord that says this expression is this person's true expression. At the same time, we can see when someone is showing up not as themselves. We can hear it when they speak. We can feel it in the art that they put out. I was I was listening to someone rather recently that was speaking about, film. And they were saying, you remember back in the day, film, movies, sitcoms, they were, at its height, they were like the best creative expressions. What has changed now where films are perhaps not as great as they once were? And what this person was saying, their theory is because you used to have people with passion that believed in the art that they were putting out, and they were putting out their art because they believed in it for themselves. They were being a genuine expression, and it came out in their art. Now we have, according to this individual, and this resonates, a bunch of creatives that have come together simply because they want to put out art that they are now thinking society will enjoy, instead of simply showing up as themselves, expressing their heart in the art, because then that is what resonates. That's how we find our people, when we are just simply showing up as ourselves, putting out our art, even as imperfect as it may be. We're simply expressing what we love. And then in turn, those migrate towards it. The ones that are aligned with the very things that you love magically, miraculously migrate towards the art that is coming from you, your true expression. At the same time, when you hear a song, when you hear a rap, and you know the person, but there's just something where you're like, you're just not being yourself. You're not sounding like yourself. It feels like you're trying to sound like someone else. You're trying to sound like what you think you need to be sounding like. That sounds good, but really the truth is just sounding like yourself is enough. Sounding like yourself sounds good. What do we truly believe? If we are saying we believe in our dream, beautiful. That should be easy to verify, because you should be moving the needle little by little every single day in the direction of your dream. I saw an interview briefly the other day where an individual was asked, where do you see yourself, in the next 5 to 10 years? And the person, gave a very general description, very beautiful, but very general. I want to change the world. I want to be an impact to the world. I want to be financially free. Okay. But then when they were asked, great, well, what are you doing to impact the world? A complete blank. Okay, well, then forget that question. Well, what are you doing to be financially free? Eyes blinking like deer in a headlight. It is okay to aspire to these things and not know where to begin. That's actually very natural. But at some point, if these are the things that we want to do and we believe we can do these things, at some point we got to get real with ourselves and say, well, where is my inspired action to make this happen? If you want to change the world, and we're all meant to actually impact the world, which changes the world, what are you doing with your gifts? Because that's the way to change the world. Are you giving away your gifts? Are you writing that novel? Are you preaching that gospel? Are you putting out that film? Are you writing and singing that song? Are you producing your art? What are you doing every day that you say you believe that you can be an impactful change in the world? Great, you can. That is true. What are you doing about it? Doesn't need to be grand movements. It can be the simplest, subtlest move, but it's got to be consistently. It's got to be a discipline behind it. What are you doing? What do you truly believe? Do you really believe in your dreams? I'll say it very clearly. You don't if you're not doing anything about it. Do you really believe that you're worthy of deep love, true love, lasting love, enduring love? That's going to look like waiting until it's an enduring love, waiting until it's that love that like rings all your bells. It doesn't look like settling because this individual who's come says they want love and I want love and we're both down to be in this love situation. No, no, no. You are not believing in true love. Because if you believed in true love, then you would wait for true love. And I'll go deeper and say, you are not believing you are worthy because you continuously settle for whatever comes your way. If you believed you're worthy, then you're worthy. People who come that are giving you, not checking off all your boxes, and no one's perfect, but when you know it's a real love, you know it, you feel it. But when someone comes and you're thinking, well, this is good for right now, or this can possibly turn into a true love, no, you don't believe you are worthy. Because worthiness says, no, this ain't it. Worthiness doesn't just fall for potential. Worthiness understands that the individual will show up as worthy as you know you are. They're showing up in their worth too, and you recognize that. That is not potential. You see it in reality. This individual has showed up to my doorstep and they are saturated in self-worth. Now they are reflecting what I truly believe. Yeah, it's time for us to get clear. What do we truly believe? Because the fruits of what has grown in your life is really telling you what you really believe. And if you're not feeling the fruit, it's a beautiful place to be because it's time to get clear right now. We have the power to change it. Life is not happening to us. It's not a random act. We are actually creating all of this. We are co-creating this with the Most High. If you want to see something different, it's time to truly believe in something different. And then show up like that difference every single day. It is the only way. Thank you so much for joining this convo. If you haven't found us on YouTube, I want to encourage you to find us there. Thank you to all our new YouTube subscribers. Thank you. If you haven't checked out the way that we are storytelling now, which is incorporating my travels abroad, please check that out and let me know in the comments what you think. Also, I want to hear from you. What do you truly believe? and follow it up with what you're doing every day that is a reflection of that belief. I read every comment. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, love yourself and love others. We'll chat again soon. Bye for now.